The biggest mistake I see dispatchers or owner operators that book their own freight make is going to trucking markets blind without checking how the market looks like, see if it's going to be a good spot for them to get good freight. So as a dispatcher or a person that books their own loads, is this a mistake you make? Do you check the markets before going there with your truck? Or you just go in there, like I said, blind and hope the best happens? Well, today we're going to go over a tool that the DAT load board has where you can check the markets. Even though it's not 100% accurate, it is a great tool to use to make sure that you're sending your trucks to the best markets possible. Whether you're booking freights for dry vans, flatbeds, reefers, conestogas, step decks, whichever the case is, this tool is going to be there to help you out 100% guaranteed. So right now we're on the homepage of the DAT load board. So if you go in here, you see this tab on the left-hand side over here. What you're going to want to do is go all the way down to tools and click this little button here. As you can see here, there's a bunch of stuff that DAT has that's helpful. But in this video, we're only going to go over the hot market map, which is the map you're going to use to try to find the best markets to send your trucks to make sure you get the most amount of money possible. So once you hit tools right here, you're going to go over, hit market conditions. This is going to take you over to the hot market map. So as you can see here, this is the hot market map, right? So right now it's set for dry vans, prior business day. So we could pretty much just do like current business day to see how it was today. And then we're going to take a look at this map. And as you can see, the darker the red, the better. But just because the market is dark red does not necessarily mean it's hot. That's why you have to look into it. And I'm going to show you how to do that right now. So right now we're looking at Nevada. We're looking at the north side of Nevada, the Reno market. So if you can take a look, this white border this is like where the DAT data is for this whole border right here. This whole area is covered. So when you look up here, you're going to see those 1,391 loads posted today and 107 trucks, which seems like a good number, but this border is not 100% accurate. Some people don't post their trucks. A lot of people search for loads, so you're not going to see that. But this big area and these numbers, this is nothing to get excited about. I definitely want to see markets with loads that have a lot more loads and, you know, like a small amount of trucks and the cushion between them to be significant. So next I'm going to show you an example of what a good trucking market is going to look like. So for example, right here, we got the northern New Jersey dry van market, right? So you look in here, 7,841 loads posted, 618 trucks. That's a huge like cushion between the loads and the trucks posted. And I'd feel a lot safer being in that area than I would, for example, in northern Nevada. Just for the simple reason there's so much freight, you're going to have negotiating power. There's a lot more loads, a lot more to choose from. And even though like the East Coast is known for like backhaul rates, with these kind of numbers, you're definitely going to find a decent load as long as you're open. Because for example, if you got to go from Jersey to Chicago, that's the only lane you're looking for, then you're going to be limited. So yes, you might not have to get the best money. But if you're open and going wherever, you know, your driver still wants to drive or you still want to drive, then that's a good market to be in because somebody's going to get desperate. They're going to need a hot load moved ASAP. So let's take Ohio driving market, for example, right? Just to show you guys a couple more. So you got Columbus market at 4,614 loads, 575 trucks. Cleveland market, 4,100 loads, 633 trucks. Again, those numbers I feel good with. Yes, that is a decent amount of trucks. There's a lot more loads posted, and you got two hot markets right next to each other. So if one's not working out, you could deadhead a little bit this way or that way, and you're going to be able to find a decent load. So for example, if I had to send a truck there and I check this market, I would definitely take a load going there because I'd feel very confident I'm going to get another good load coming out of there. So if you're not using the DAT tool, I highly suggest you start using it. It is a premium feature. I'm not sure exactly how much more it costs, but it's not that much. So definitely look into it because it's a lot better than sending your drivers blind to markets or sending yourself blind and hoping the market's going to be good. So this way, at least you can see like what kind of chance you have if you just sit around for a while trying to negotiate, find a better load or rate, or you should just grab the first thing available and get the hell out of a market. Because you can use it the same thing for bad markets. If you know it's a bad market, you see it's a bad market, you got a lot of money going into there, you're going to know not to sit and wait, try to get a load, just grab the first best thing, get out of there, or deadhead out of there, right? So at least this way you're prepared. Even though, like I said, it's not 100% accurate, it is going to help you out. Instead of going blind, you're going to have some kind of like knowledge of what kind of market you're going into. It's going to help you out a lot. So I appreciate you guys. If you're not subscribed, please make sure to do so. And if you are, greatly appreciated. And I'll see you guys on the next video.
Okay, let's go.